Is it time to buy or sell Rocket Lab stock? In this video, we will explore Rocket Lab in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 15th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive complimentary price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 5th of September, 2025, our system has ranked Rocket Lab as a strong buy candidate, providing it with a score of 6.74. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 17.89% since we first identified Rocket Lab as a buy candidate just 7 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.56% each day since it was designated a strong buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases are expected. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential shift of approximately 34.61% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 12.18% and 53.47%. In the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a change of about 169.23%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance may vary from 55.8% to 164.97% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price within a range between $84.19 and $143.19. Our latest daily update for Rocket Lab includes the headline, Green Day on Monday for Rocket Lab. The Rocket Lab stock price gained 1.31% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 15th of September, 2025. It rose from $53.34 to $54.04. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see if this upward trend continues, or if there will be a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated 4.65% from a low of $52.72 to a high of $55.17. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 11.19% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume decreased by 4 million shares on the last day, with a total of 24 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $1.27 billion. It is important to note that a decrease in volume amid rising prices can signal divergence, potentially indicating changes in the days ahead. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $55.17, while the lowest price was $7. Currently, the stock price is 2.05%, or $1.13, below the 52-week high of $55.17, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Rocket Lab is experiencing selling pressure after hours today following the announcement of an offering of up to $750 million of common stock. This equity raise helps clarify the recent volatility, which included an earlier double-digit drop this month and a retreat from 52-week highs around $50 after reaching an all-time peak above $51 in July. Operationally, the situation remains positive. New launch infrastructure, a steady flow of missions, acquisitions, and expanding defense work have contributed to a rise of approximately 6% in shares over the past month, alongside reported revenue growth and a backlog of about $1 billion. In the short term, the stock is likely to remain under pressure as markets adjust for dilution from the offering and consider a separate shareholder investigation, which adds both legal and sentiment risks. However, in the longer term, the proceeds could facilitate a quicker launch cadence, technology development, and mergers and acquisitions that enhance revenue and profit margins. If execution and cash flow improve, these same catalysts could support a higher stock multiple, although execution risk and capital intensity keep the outcome uncertain. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 29th of August, 2025, it was reported that Roth Capital assigned RKLB a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, it was reported that Needham also assigned RKLB a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 28th of July, 2025, it was reported that Craig-Hallum assigned RKLB a hold grade with an initialize action. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned RKLB an overweight grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned RKLB a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Rocket Lab stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock with a strong sell designation. The following signals have been identified for Rocket Lab. Today's chart reflects predominantly positive signals. The Rocket Lab stock is currently receiving buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which suggests a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support levels are present at $48.94 and $45.60. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, and to date, the stock has risen by 32.81%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has also emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. It's noteworthy that trading volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose. This creates a divergence between volume and price and may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal from 18 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal from 10 days ago, short-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 12 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal from 86 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 80 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Rocket Lab. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $51.33 and $48.13. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a break below this level may lead to a decline toward the next support level. In this case, Rocket Lab finds support just below today's level at $51.33. If this breaks, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $48.13 and $44.69. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. Given the broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to carry a high risk. During the last day, the stock fluctuated $2.45 between its high and low, or 4.65%. Over the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 6.70%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Rocket Lab, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and an increased risk of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -6 cents. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Rocket Lab. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Rocket Lab encounters its first support level at $51.33. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point. Anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Rocket Lab from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 27th of August, 2025, Armando Nina made an insider purchase of 3,960 shares of common stock. On the same day, Satil Merlin also made an insider purchase of 3,960 shares of common stock. On the 27th of August, 2025, Pawson Reed Kenneth R. conducted an insider purchase of 3,960 shares of common stock. On that same date, Olson John A. carried out an insider purchase of 3,960 shares of common stock. Lastly, on the 27th of August, 2025, Frank Edward H. made an insider purchase of 3,960 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 27.432. In total, insiders purchased 58,948,816 shares and sold 123,066,552 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $52.27, representing a decline of 3.27%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 17 days ago. Is Rocket Lab stock a good buy? Rocket Lab displays several positive indicators and is currently in a strong upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Thus, we consider it a favorable option at these levels with expectations for further gains over the next 3 months. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 16th of September, we anticipate that Rocket Lab will open lower by approximately 6 cents and begin trading at $53.98. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.